I've discovered a couple things about the iLoom and I wanted to talk about it. All right, so I have the pig pattern, and you can kind of see right there what it looks like, and I'll put on the screen what it is supposed to look like when it's done. Okay, does that resemble anything like a pig? The problem is with this pattern, and I know you can see all my fingerprints, and I apologize for that, is that this is what the pattern looks like. I thought it was going to be, let me see if I can go back a couple. I thought it was going to be a whole bunch of these, arrows going back, going one way or the other way. I had no idea most of the pattern was like this. That's what I hate about these patterns that are like the patterns that have all of these throughout the entire pattern. And I kind of figured it was probably going to do that because, not just because it was a 4-star, because I've done 4-star patterns that were the arrows going one way or another, not the entire pattern like this. And I did perfectly fine with those other patterns. This is why I don't like doing these patterns, the ones that have these arrows throughout the entire patterns. Those are no good patterns to me because this is what I end up with. This is not a pig. That doesn't even resemble anything. That was the first pig. I thought, okay, I'm going to do this pattern. I'm going to make the whole thing. It's going to look beautiful. I'm going to have all these pigs. I'll tweet it to Shane Dawson because he loves calling himself a pig. And I thought everything's going to be glorious. Everything's going to be wonderful. But no, this is what I get. This is my pig. And it is horrible.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. You just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Anyway, so that's the problem that I have with patterns like this. Okay, forget about that now. What I discovered is that these lines, like there's a line under here. Oh no, I guess not. I thought there was one on both sides, but I guess this is the 2-inch mark. There's a line right here, which you can see. That's the 3-inch mark. Okay. Then there's a line. It's right here actually, but when this is up here, it's right there. That's the 5-inch mark. And then this 6-inch, is there one on this? Yeah, there's one on this side. That's the 6-inch mark. So when this is up, you can't really, it wouldn't really matter because all you'd have would be these right there. But these are marks. These show you how many inches you're at. And the reason I put these on here is because, I'm kind of stupid sometimes and I forget. And so I like to keep track. So that's number 2 or number 1. Okay. Number 2, what I discovered is when you have to pull this forward, okay, it's got this thing in here. When you just push it down, it easily pops up when you're working on it. Do this. Oh, yeah, that click will prevent this thing from coming up. I guarantee it will not pop up while you're working on it. That's number 2. Number 3 is I just, a couple patterns ago, I was working on this and this thing kept twirling this way and it was driving me insane because those 2 little tabs in here that catch on to these things that make it, do that sound. Well, they were so loose and it was so frustrating because it would be like up here and then I would pull on it and then all of a sudden it would be like that again. So what I had to do to fix this is I just put a little hot glue in there on both sides, and it doesn't do that now. So now it clicks a little hard. It's a little harder to click or to move it, which means, I mean, I'm pulling. I used a lot of strength to make it pull down. Now it doesn't do that. You know, when I'm pulling on it, now it doesn't come forward on me while I'm working on it. And this is the third. Was that number 3? One, 2, 3. Okay. The fourth thing is that you can move these. I don't know if a lot of people know this, but these come open right where you see this line. You just pull it apart, and then you can move it. And it helps because if you're doing a pattern like this width or even wider, it keeps your I don't know what the word is. I'm thinking of it keeps it from, going all over the place. It just holds it inside there. So those are the things that I've discovered about the iLoom. I love the iLoom, and now that I know that all I have to do is push these in, and now that I've put that hot glue in there, it makes it a lot easier to use the iLoom when you know how to manipulate the iLoom so it doesn't manipulate you. It's frustrating when all of a sudden this thing pops forward. It frustrates me when this thing just starts pulling down on its own. So, that's what I learned to do. And this thing has a thing on the back that pops up so you can use it. Excuse me. So that you can, have it tipped up or tipped forward. I have a table that actually does that for me, so I don't have to worry. It's got these things right here. It's basically for like a book or laptop or whatever, tablet. And I'm using it for this, and it's the perfect. I can have I don't put my drink on here because I'm afraid I'm going to spill it because of my klutz, but I have this thing right here. It's my light, and it's also a magnifying glass, and I have it clipped on here, and there's a little magnet strip for when I'm working with needles so that the needle doesn't get lost, and I burn this with the wood burner. But this table is perfect for me. I got it from I can't remember the website, but I think it was overstock.com. Anyway, they're now called Choxy. Whatever company is now Choxy, that's where I got it from. Anyway, so that's my thoughts about the iLoom and my hatred of these patterns. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.